Ready for a jump into linguistics? Hello everyone. Today I'm combining my passion for skydiving with linguistics. First, let's talk about figurative language. It is not about the technical definition of words, but about the mental image we create. For example, when I say I'm flying, I'm not a bird, but you understand the feeling of freedom. Then we have idioms. These are fixed expressions where the literal meaning, the words themselves, is completely different from the figurative meaning, the real message. In skydiving, everything has a connotation. For us, falling doesn't mean failing. It has a connotation of adrenaline and control. Part 2. Idiom analysis. Now, let's analyze three expressions using skydiving as a context. Number 1. To take the plunge. Literal meaning to physically jump into water or into the void. Figurative meaning to make a big and risky decision. Context, like when I decide to jump from a plane for the first time, I took the plunge and became a skydiver. Connotation, bravery and confidence. Number 2, to be on cloud 9. Literal meaning to be physically on a specific cloud. Figurative meaning to be extremely happy or euphoric. Context. Look at this video after opening my parachute and seeing the landscape. I was definitely on cloud 9. Connotation. Pure ecstasy and peace. Number 3. To have your head in the clouds. Literal meaning to have your head among the clouds, like what happens to us when we jump. Figurative meaning to be distracted, daydreaming, or not being realistic. Context. If a skydiver doesn't check their altimeter because they are distracted by the view, we say they have their head in the clouds. Connotation. Lack of focus or a dangerous distraction. Part 3. Conceptual metaphor. Now, let's look at a conceptual metaphor. Life is a flight. This metaphor shapes how we think. We say things like, my project is taking off, or I'm landing a new job. We use the physical experience of flying to understand the abstract concept of progress in life. It makes the idea of success feel like reaching a high altitude. Part 4. Teaching reflection. How would I teach idioms effectively to EFL learners? I believe in learning by doing. Instead of a long list, I would use videos like this. I show a skydiving clip and ask students, how does he feel? When they say happy, I introduce on cloud 9. I also use personalization. I would ask them to find idioms related to their own hobbies. If they learn idioms through what they love, they won't forget them.